Okay, this is a great event that we want to tell you about right now, and a really cool game too. The Nevada Help Desk is hosting a fun event to educate young people about law enforcement. And joining us now is the Tech Queen, aka Dr. Duana Malone, and also with her is former FBI Special Agent from Los Angeles who now resides here in Vegas. We are so glad to have him, Special Agent Robert Clark. So thank you all both for being with us. Very important that we inform our young people about the ins and outs of law enforcement. So let's talk a little bit. Let's start with you, Dr. Malone. First of all, tell us about the event.
Well, I'm so excited. And Krystal, thank you for having us once again on your show. And I have to tell you, once again, we have a virtual event that's going to take place for all of the schools around the valley and actually the world. Anybody that wants to tune in virtually for a Juvenile Justice Jeopardy game. And it's going to be targeting youth ages 12 to 18 as the participants, as well as we have formed a collaborative with the Clark County Juvenile Justice Services Department under the direction of Jack Martin, as well as several nonprofits throughout the community. We're going to be competing against each other on the education of law enforcement. It's going to be so exciting.
Oh, that's really neat. So what are, some of the messages that you're trying to drive home? And I'm going to direct this to Special Agent Clark, being that, you are an esteemed member of law enforcement, or was, what are some of the messages that you want our young people to take away from this event?
Well, thank you, Krystal. It's my honor to be with you. Really, the purpose of Juvenile Justice Jeopardy is to provide our children with an interactive process for engaging with law enforcement officers so that they can discuss how police work, what the laws are, and more importantly, what the laws are not. One of the things that we stress in Juvenile Justice Jeopardy is what the police can do and what the police cannot do, and more importantly, what the people that they interact with can do and what they should know not to do so that they don't get themselves in more trouble. So it's an interactive way to provide information.
So important because it gets them engaged, and you're doing it in a fun and entertaining way. So, Special Agent Clark, let's talk a little bit about how the game works.
Sure. Well, the game is set up on the Jeopardy game that we've all enjoyed on television for decades. And there are categories and dollar amounts and questions. And as Dr. Malone has learned, and so many others have learned, as soon as you start playing the game, it becomes very competitive. Because as you get a $200 or $300 or $400 question correct, you get that money. And when you get it wrong, it subtracts that money. So it becomes very competitive and very engaging. The kids want to see more questions. They want to answer more questions. They want the money. But in the process of doing that, we are able to provide them with correct information. Because one of the things that we know in law enforcement, and I was in law enforcement for over 35 years at the local level, federal level, and international level, is that a majority of our kids and even adults don't have the correct information about what police can and cannot do.
Yeah, that's so important, very vital. Well, Dr. Malone, we're going to let you wrap it up here and just kind of give the ins and outs of when this is going to be, how people sign up, and just kind of your last pitch.
Absolutely. Well, the way that you sign up is online at nevadahelpdesk.com. That's Nevada, HELP, desk.com/JJJ. And that stands for Juvenile Justice Jeopardy. And so you can sign up there to attend so that you can get the link to connect and watch the stream. And we're literally having classes to come in groups to watch so we can educate our community. And if you want to call us, it's 702-919-4357 for more information on how to get involved.
Oh, and we hope so many in our community get involved. This is just vital information that our young people can take away from this event. Again, that's interactive, engaging, and it's also fun. Dr. Malone, Special Agent Clark, thank you for your commitment to our community, and thank you for getting the word out about this.
Thank you for having us.
Sending virtual hugs.
Yes, virtual hugs. That's right. All right.
Thank
It
you.
is now, of course.